All right, happy Monday. Happy Monday it is. If you have strap, have it handy. All right. If you have a block, have it handy. You never know what we can use. That's a good thing. All right, let's come into child's pose. Let's quiet our body. Big toes touching, hands reach forward. Relax the shoulder, head on the mat. Let's take this moment to find a bit of stillness. Breathing in and out. As you are here, push your hip towards the heels and reach your hands forward. And extend those fingers. Elongate the spine. Breathe in and out. Relax the shoulder. Inhale, finding that length. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly bring yourself into tabletop and bring the knees underneath the hip, hands underneath the shoulder. Let's thread the needle. The right hand comes underneath the left armpit, right shoulder on the mat, head on the mat. Take the left hand to the sky. Thread the needle. The left hand can reach back and catch the right thigh. Square the hip. You can stay here. You can extend the left leg back if you can. Relaxing the shoulder. Today's practice is about celebration and also compassion. Celebration of life and compassion. The letter C. Inhale, maybe you float the left leg up, taking it in stages. We haven't warmed up, so noticing how you feel. Okay? Taking a big breath in and out. Relax the shoulder. Lengthen the spine. When you have it, begin to lower the left knee if you have it up. And extend the left hand alongside the ears. Bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Take the right hand all the way up. And then take the right hand back, under, and forward. Stay forward now. Take the left leg back. Extend that left leg. So the right hand is reaching forward, the left leg is reaching back. Draw through the navel, lengthen the spine. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring together and round the back. 3 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, together. Last one. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, together. Release the right hand and the left leg. Cat and cow. Drop the belly, lift the chest, and look up. Exhale, round, look towards the navel. Inhale, lift the belly, open the sternum. Exhale, round, look towards the belly button. 3 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, take a breath in, hold as you open the chest. Exhale, round as you release the back of the neck. Come into neutral spine. Bring the left hand underneath the right armpit. Head on the mat, shoulder on the mat. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, take the right hand up. If this is okay, you can bring the right hand to the left thigh. Still feeling comfortable, you can extend the right leg back, creating more space. If you're farther to go, you can lift the right leg up, extending that right leg to the sky, and notice your breath. Again, celebration and compassion, extending. Breathe in and out. Exhale, bring the right knee down. Extend the right hand forward. Lengthen. And then bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Take the left hand back and up. And then we're going to roll that left hand back, under, and forward. The left hand stays forward. Extend the right leg back. Notice your breath. You can point toes, you can flex toes, but draw that belly in, rib cage in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale together. Inhale, extend. Exhale together. Last two. Inhale, extend. Exhale, rounding through the back body, engaging your core. Last one. Bring together. And take the left hand forward, right leg back, hold. Exhale, left hand down, right leg down. Take a breath here, drop it, belly, cat and cow. Exhale, round the back. Once more, inhale. Exhale, round in the back. Come into neutral spine, spread the finger, tuck toes under. Exhale, press into your downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward into your plank. Check in with those wrists. Bend the knee, pressing back into your downward facing dog. Inhale forward into your plank. Noticing your breath. Engage in your belly, pushing those heels back. Bend the knee, exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more like that. Bend the knee. Lengthen the spine, back of the neck is long. Push into thumb and index finger. Activate your core. Bend the knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice each time we hold a little bit longer. Last time, bend the knee, come back into plank. Spread the fingers. You can even go on your knuckles if that's comfortable for you. Again, noticing your core. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in, hold a little bit longer. Challenge your body. Even if your body's shaking, this is a good way to lengthen the spine. Exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. Excellent work. Inhale, float the right leg up. Finding that breath, lengthen the spine. Bring your right toes towards the right wrist. So touch and float that right leg all the way up. Right toes towards the right wrist. Take that right leg to the sky. Right toes to the right wrist. Take the right leg back and up. Right leg in between the hand. Right hand stays on the mat or use a block and take the left leg up, half moon. Check in. Left hand reaching high. Allow your gaze to focus on something that is not moving. More lift that left leg, more stack the left hip on top of the right. Hug your belly in, rib cage in. Left leg meets with the right, bend the knee, chair pose, Utkatasana. So allowing yourself to find this creative flow and allowing the heels to come down. Left hand stays forward, right hand goes back. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, come back into chair. Rise up, mountain pose, hands by the side. So it's movement and breath. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. So look towards your thumb. Maybe this is where you are. Take a slightly back bend, open the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, step the right leg back. Left leg back. Come back into that lovely plank. So really working on your core here. So engage your core and see how long you can last. Push those heels back. Hug your knee towards the upper body. Straighten your arm or come into the knuckles if that's available. Continue to breathe. Compassion, celebration. Lower elbow, hug the rib cage. You can pop your knee down if that's comfortable. Open up dog or cobra. Finding that breath. Press back, downward facing dog. Letting it go. When you're able to let go of the mind, you're able to practice mindfulness. Lengthen through those heels, straighten through those legs. Take a big breath in and lift the left leg up. Extend the left leg. Noticing where you are. Bring the left toes towards the left heel. Tap it. Even if you have to bring your leg down, it's okay. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, draw towards that left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring to the left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left leg in between the hand. Left hand down on the mat or block and lift on up. Half moon. Stack the right hip on top of the left and right hand reach high. So activate the right leg and extend through the back of that left leg. Check in with your breath. How is it for you? Are you still able to focus on your breath and your drishti? Relax the shoulder, extend through those fingers. Lift the right thigh, the adductor muscle. Exhale, bring the right leg to meet with the left. Bend the knee, chair pose, Utkatasana. Relaxing the shoulder. Belly pulls in. Heels are down, toes are down. Both hands reach forward. The left hand goes back. Right hand stays forward. Belly pulls in, rib cage in. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, sit a little bit lower into that imaginary chair. Come back into chair pose. Rise up into mountain pose. Inhale, hands reach up, look up. You got the hang of it. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the face. Bend the knee, chair pose, Utkatasana. Finding that breath, neck is long. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Plant the hands on the mat, step the left leg back, way back. Right leg back and come back into that lovely plank. So noticing we're not jumping back, but we're engaging the core. Finding that breath. Eventually we want to add weight on our lower back and still have our plank. You can always tap your knee down if you're feeling the sensation here. But check in, how long can you hold it? So ideally we want to go for 60 seconds at a time. But breathe in wherever you are. Lengthen the spine, hug the belly in. If you start to shake, focus on your breath. Exhale, lean forward, yogi push up or drop to your knees. Upward facing dog, top of the legs on the mat. Excellent work. Press back, downward facing dog like nothing happened. Continue to focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale, relax the head. Inhale, float the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, bring that right leg to the right wrist. Tap it or drop it to that right wrist. Inhale, float the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, tap the right toes to the right wrist. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Bend the knee, open. Exhale, while thin. Noticing where you are. Finding your hip, your shoulder, your navel. Push into that left thumb and index finger. An option to lift the right hand to the sky and take the right leg up. Side plank variation. Listen to your body, celebration and compassion. Working on your breath. Bring your right leg to the left hand. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge, crescent lunge. Notice your breath. Pushing into that left foot and bending that right leg, belly towards the spine. Open up warrior two, very creative flow. Allowing your shoulders to relax. Smiling when you can. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Notice your breath. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, can you let something go? Inhale, come back into warrior two. Gaze at the middle finger. Square the hip. Inhale, the left hand reach forward, warrior one. Great work. Taking a big breath in, push into the outer edge of the left foot, bend the right 90 degrees. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Inhale, rise back up, warrior one. So again, always challenging the body. Exhale, both hands to the mat and lift that left foot up. 1, 2, 3, pulsing it out, 4 and 5. Lower back down. Warrior one. Relax the shoulder. Face is relaxed. Exhale, the hands to the mat. Frame the front foot. You can use a block or no block. Inhale, lift again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left leg back down. Warrior one. Great work. Finding that length, creating more space. The left hand comes to the left hip. The right hand comes down on the mat. Half moon. Extend through that left leg. Left hand reach up. Noticing the warmth you're creating here. There's plenty of options here. We've been here before. You can bend the left leg, catch the top of the left leg. And open the quads. Hamstring, shoulder, belly. Breathe in the pose. Just really working. So my quads are like thank you, especially for those of you that are runners or cycling and resist falling with your breath and with your focus. Bring the left leg back to half moon and then bring the left leg to meet with the right. Chair pose like nothing happened. Really working with that breath here. Inhale, really connecting with the knees together. Hands in Namaskara. So you can take both hands forward and right hand goes back. You can bring the left hand in Namaskara, left elbow outside of the right knee, and twist. So try to remove the belly from the thigh and hug your knee together. Maybe gazes towards the right shoulder. Open the heart. Sit a little bit lower. Inhale, return back to chair like nothing happened. Again, focusing on your breath. From here, standing up, a mountain pose, hands by the side. Really allowing yourself to rock forward and back, maybe lifting the heels, relaxing the facial muscles. Inhale, bend the knee, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Same right leg is going to step back, way back, meet in the back. Lengthen the left leg is going to meet with the right leg. Nothing happened into your lovely plank. Extend through the crown of the head. Lengthen the spine, hug it in. Push those heels back. Neck is long. Again, noticing the 30 seconds in or 10 seconds in, you are still comfortable. Continue to breathe. Releasing. So there might be negative thoughts saying, oh, drop your knees. Resist dropping your knees. Just hug that belly in. Relax the shoulder. Hug those glutes, the bumsy. Lengthen. Every breath, you lengthen the spine. Maybe you start to shake through your core. All good. Take a breath here. Inhale, lean forward. Yogi push-up. Upward facing dog. Top of the legs on the mat. Thighs are lifted or you're in cobra with elbows bent. Inhale here. Exhale, flip back. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Breathe in, extend through those heels. Shake the head yes and no. Release any tension here. Take a breath here. Inhale, float the left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Extend through those hands. Relax the shoulder. Exhale, bring the left toes to the left wrist. So even if you walk it in, touch. This is going to help us with our handstand. Inhale, take the left leg all the way up. Bend the knee. Finding that breath, straightening the arm, straightening the right leg. Exhale, left toes towards the left wrist. Sometimes it's going to overshoot. Sometimes you are right there. Inhale, take the left leg up. Bend knee. Look through the left armpit. Arm straight. Bring the left leg behind the right one. Inhale, while thin. Open the chest. Just take this moment of yoga practice to celebrate and find compassion. So straighten the right arm, straighten the right leg. If you're farther to go, you can lift the left leg and take this, I call it a star side plank, if I can get into it. Straighten the left leg and the left hand, you look like a star. Finding 5-pointed star, head included. So when you can, bring the left leg to meet with the right and rise up into your high lunge, crescent lunge. Great work. Pushing your right leg back, feeling that right psoas. Lengthen the spine, bend the left knee, release the hands, lengthen through those fingers. Breathe in, sink in. Open up with the exhale, inhale, warrior two. Gaze is towards that left finger. Lengthen the spine, right leg is 60 degrees. And relax the shoulder. Inhale, peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Open. Extend through that left hand. Inhale. Come back into warrior two. Mindfully. Gaze is at the middle finger, right hand active. Contract the belly in and sink in. You're in the center of the body. The right hand is going to reach forward and come into warrior one. Extend through those fingers. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen and rise back up, warrior one. That's just a test. Pushing into that right leg, bend on the left leg. Exhale, the hands to the mat. Now we're going to lift that right leg for 5 pulses. Inhale, left, 1, 2, 3, 4. and 5. You're going to bend the left leg, lower back down. Warrior 1. Square the hip, lengthen the spine. The fingers are reaching to the sky. Open heart. Exhale the hands to the mat. 5 pulses. Again, inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back down mindfully. Warrior 1. Feel that sensation as you breathe in. Draw the belly in. Right heel on the mat. The outer edge of that right heel. Exhale, right hand to your right hip. And then the left hand comes down to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Half moon. Stacking the right hip on top of the left. You can take the right hand to the sky. Left toes pointing towards the front. Right palm facing the right side. When you can bend the right leg and catch the top of the right leg if it's available. And kick up. Bounded half moon. Feel that left heel and straighten the left leg. Open through that right glute and adductor muscle. And relax the shoulder. Draw the belly in, kick up, lift up. Take a breath here. Release the right leg and the right hand. Half moon again. Exhale, bring the right leg to meet with the left. Bend the knee, big toes are touching. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Belly in, just quieten the body. Drawing the tailbone under. Hands in Namaskara. So take the first variation or second variation. Right elbow outside of the left thumb to sternum. Try to bring the belly up from the thigh eventually. Open the heart, look towards the left shoulder and sit a little bit lower. Hug the belly in. Breathe in and rise back up. Warrior chair pose rather. And come back into mountain pose. Excellent work. Trying to find that stillness. Open your palm, roll your shoulders down. Send your hands to the earth. Belly pose in, body upright, neck is long. Hands reach up. Take a slightly back bend. Open the heart, push the hip forward. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the head. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee. Step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Noticing any difference. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And come back into that lovely plank. So noticing all your inversions. Thinking about this pose, even in the headstand. We're going to take the left hand alongside the ears. Just pausing here. Just allow yourself to pause. Hugging your belly in, pushing into that right hand. Exhale the left hand down. Take the right hand alongside the ears. Extend through the right foot and the left foot. Draw the belly in, hug in. Extend. Exhale the right hand down. Press back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg up. Right leg in between the hand. Crescent lunge, high lunge. Finding that breath, movement with breath. Exhale the hands to the mat and float the left leg up. Kick up, extend up, half split. Go to where you are comfortable. Soften your toes. You can grab a block and put behind the right heel. You can wrap your hands around that right heel. Allow yourself to kick the left leg up. With every breath, just check in how you're feeling. Exhale, bring the left leg to meet with the right. Bend the knee, chair pose. Noticing the second time we're moving in our sequence how we're feeling. Again, body upright, rise up. The left hand comes to the left hip. Right hand catches the instep of that right leg. So I like to say, think about your vegetable bag. As you go to the farmer's market, you grab your vegetable bag, you don't know how heavy it is, left hand reach up. You can simply stay here, but this is really working on the shoulder, the hip, and the quads. Extend the left hand, take a breath in. It's also a back bend by its own respect. Dancer's pose, and then kick the right leg up and extend that right leg to the sky. Think about the bounded half moon and open, kick that left leg up. If you're falling, you can use a wall. Extend, open the chest, chest opener. Exhale, come back into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Rise up, mountain pose. Hands behind you. Cha-cha the legs out. The heels are touching. And then lift the heels and bring the heels down. So they should be hip distance apart. Draw the knuckles back, lift the chest, open heart, lean back, push hip forward. Exhale, coming down and folding forward into a standing bounded forward fold. Allow yourself to relax the shoulder and breathe in. Some of these poses is better to hold longer because you start to feel extending, lengthening. Breathe in and out. Try not to lean towards the heel. So finding that five pointed, the corners of the feet, and see whether you can even tip forward. One day your knuckles will come down. Continue to straighten the legs as much as you can. Don't force it. Just breathe into it and breathe out. Inhale, we slowly rise up, gazing at the tip of the nose. And coming up to standing, release the hands. Take a breath in, point the toes in, heels in, legs together, big toes touching. Bend the knee, chair pose. Hands in namaskara, left elbow outside of the right one, twist. Now you can continue to take in any variation of this twist. We're going to take it down, the left elbow outside of the right foot. Right hand reach up. Check in with your lower back, a very different twist from the first time. Opening the chest as you sit down, contracting the knee together, they're in one plane. Take a breath here, inhale, sit a little bit lower, coming back into chair pose, rising up into mountain pose. It's a very challenging pose. When done right, it's like you're releasing any tension on the lower back from sitting down for a long time. All right, bend the knee, chair. Plant the hands on the mat. Step or jump back, chaturanga, dandasana. Upward facing dog is a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Sometimes, I always think that the brain, when you stop doing something, it says, oh, you're not using that. So it's important to practice some of the poses that we don't always frequent. We know how to do them, but we stop doing them because of whatever. So allowing yourself to experience that is so important. Take a breath here, drop into your forearm, lengthen the back of the neck. So elbows should be shoulder width apart. Lengthen the spine. And when you have it, take a breath in. Charge back into that lovely plank. How are we doing? Take a breath here. Lengthen through the back of those legs. Engage your core. And come back into dolphin. Notice your belly here. Lengthen the spine. Spread those fingers. Your gaze is soft. Inhale, charge back into the hands, plank. Lengthen, we prepared. Core engaged, and then lift the left foot off the mat. Remember we did the hand? Breathe and extending through that left leg, charging into that left foot. Lengthen the spine, lower the left leg, extend the right leg back. The crown of the head feels lighter. Push into the thumb and index finger. Breathe in. Each side might feel different. Exhale, release. Dolphin pose. Breath in and out. Come back into your downward facing dog. Float the left leg all the way to the sky. Extend. Breathe in. Bring that left leg in between the hand. Quietly. Inhale, rise up high, lunge. Crescent lunge. Noticing how you're feeling. Sink in. Pushing into that right leg, extending. Finding length, creating more space. Exhale the hands to the mat, frame the front foot or use a block. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Standing split. You can pop a block behind the left heel. You can wrap your hands around the left heel, extending the right leg in space. Really working with your breath and your balance. Extending, opening. Breathe into the sensation here. See whether you can let go. Breath is the integral part of yoga. Bring that right leg to meet with the left. Bend the knee, chair pose. Sitting low, heels are down. Draw the belly in, scoop the tailbone under. Rise up, mountain pose. Right hand, right hip. Bend the left leg. So my left hand really faces towards the left side. As you bend the left leg, catch the instep. Preparing for dancer's pose on this side. If you need more space, again, do what is right for you on your mat. And then take the right hand up. So if you have tight shoulders, your leg or the weight of your leg is going to allow you to breathe into that shoulder to open the mobility. Extend the right hand up. So my right knee and my left knee should be talking to each other. My quads, my hip flexor, lengthen, and then kick. Dance like no one is watching. You can also rest your right hand on the wall. I know some of you enjoy using prop. And then kick up, lift up, lengthen. Breathe into it. Breathe out. If you fall, just come back in. And then bring the left leg to meet with the right. Hands reach up. Open leg. Legs hip distance apart. Reach the hands behind you, interlace the hand. Change the thumb around. Open heart. Push the hip forward. Finding that breath. Exhale. Forward fold. Bounded forward fold. Straighten the legs. More try to lean towards the ball of the foot. Breathe in. So if you were close to a wall, you would bring the back of your head and see whether you can come a little bit more or have a friend draw that knuckle down. So switching your thumbs around, allowing the left brain and the right brain to wake up. Take a breath here, inhale. Go a little bit more, straighten the right and the left leg. And slowly come up, slowly, slowly. The word key is slowly. Eyes is open. And then bring the legs together. Release the hands by the side. Feel these fingers awakening. Reach the hands all the way up. Bend the knee, chair pose. Remember, you can take both hands forward. Left hand out. Hands in namaskara. Right elbow outside of the left. That was our second variation. Third variation, right hand outside of the left foot or put a block. Left hand up. So as you do this pose, check that your knee is together. Open that left palm. Sit down into the imaginary chair and breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, extend that left hand, sit a little bit lower, and come back into chair pose. Rise up into mountain pose. Bring the hands to your lower back, push the hip forward, lean back, supported back bend, finding that breath, releasing any tension on the lower back, and then inhale, come halfway. Insert your hands in your right hip crease and your left hip crease and lengthen. From here, we're going to lift that right leg up. So notice where your hip is. It's not leaning towards half moon. You want to extend, then reach the right and left hand forward into your warrior three. Check in, then come back to your back. Extend the hands. Allowing that left leg to do its work by keeping straight. Pointing right leg, extending back. Inhale, come back into mountain pose. Great work. Insert your hands into those hip crease. Lengthen body upright. Lean forward halfway. Push your hips back as if you're about to do the Beyonce dance, whichever one that comes to mind. Extend those legs, straighten the legs. Your back should be flat, all right? Inhale, take the left leg up. And then lean forward, straighten the left leg. And then extend the hands forward, warrior three. You can bring the hands to your lower back. If you fall, come back in. Come back forward, warrior three. Lift that left leg, straighten the right leg. Breathe in into those core. Exhale, come back into mountain pose. Great work. Bring the right leg towards the perineum for tree pose. A lot of balancing pose here. Maybe hold the leg. So it needs to make contact with your garment, your trousers, your shorts, and then bring the hands in namaskar. So checking that I'm not pushing my hip towards the window. Rather, I want to open the front of my hip, the windows of my hip, and allow the torso to be aligned forward. Maybe the hands reach up, mimicking the branches of the tree, the leaves of the tree. And if you can, close your eyes, even for a millisecond. Trust the process. If you fall, just come back in. All right. Release that right leg. Hand finding that balance on the left side. Left leg towards the perineum. And then open the hip. Torso is facing forward. Hands reach up. Open shoulders. We're going to do it again. Maybe close your eyes in for a millisecond. So even when you close your eyes, even when I close my eyes, I find that whatever I was gazing at, my gaze has shifted, which would disorient your gaze. All right. Come back down. So this time from the right side, we're going to open the legs. All right. So you can bring the leg forward. For those of you that are working on lotus, this is a half lotus, a little bit more advanced. So you can hold the leg here and open. Again, being mindful of the glutes, being mindful of the ankle. So wherever you are, whether you are in tree or you are in the half lotus, you can raise one hand up. You can play here to open the right hip. It's a very challenging pose, a half lotus, standing half lotus. So being mindful if you have sharp pain on the knee. All right. If you have the half lotus, release your hands and then bring peace finger, catch your right big toe. You can even use a wall. Nothing wrong with using a wall. Hug your knee in. Left hand, left hip. Focus on the drishti. Drishti is the focal point. And then straighten your right leg and reach your hands to the sky. Think about warrior 3 and noticing how strong your right leg is. Straighten the left. Release. All right. Left side again, half tree or half lotus. So finding that legs, you can come into tree or bringing that left foot in front of the right hip. So noticing you can hold here for a little bit longer until your body says, oh, this is what we're doing today. You can use a wall. All right, if you're comfortable now without wobbling, if I'm wobbling, I wouldn't do it. All right, you can feel from the side, you can feel the tightness of my inner hip flexor here. So this is plentiful. You can lift your hand in the tree. You can close your eyes. All testing, testing, testing. All right, when you have it, peace finger wraps around the left big toe. Again, finding that balance, you can use a wall. Nothing wrong with using a wall. And then take a breath here. Inhale, take the left leg forward. Again, finding that left leg, the back of that hamstring, or the hamstring rather, and then take the hands to the sky. Hands are reaching up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, we have it to our arm balance. Bend the knee, plant the hands on the mat. We're going to take the hand balance into a tripod. So the tripod, I know some of you struggle with this, but just a brief moment. I have a bit of think about this is my hands with the black weight, and then the blue is my head. So it's a triangle. This is what we're shooting for. Your hands are not close to your head, which will be hard. Your hands are not too far out. I'm exaggerating, which will be hard, right? So allow yourself to take from the Bakasana into a tripod headstand. All right, so hands are where the blocks were, lifting in, knee towards the armpit. Again, if you're slipping and sliding on your armpit, it's okay. Lift one leg, lift the other. Transition into your tripod headstand, and then lift. So more practice makes perfect. Again, the body inverted. The body is inverted. Finding breath. Right, so from here, if you're in the tripod, if you made it this far, bring your knee towards the right elbow. Stay there. Inhale, lift the legs up. If you have fallen, come back in. It's okay. Bring your knee towards the left elbow. Inhale, come back up. Then extend your left leg over to the back. Right leg to the back. And come into your upward facing dog. Lower your knee and take child's pose. Well deserved. Extend those hands, lengthen the spine. Head on the mat. Breathe into it. Breathe out. Extend. All right, inhale, come back. If you have your strap handy, bring it with you. If you have a broom, bring with you. All right, so sit towards your heels in hero's pose. Or you can take an easy cross-legged. You can even sit in a chair. Who am I to judge, yeah? So catch the strap as wide as you can until your arm is locked. And then bring your weight up towards your knee. Open the heart. Press your hip forward. And then as you bring the block or the rod or the strap forward, you bring yourself and sit towards the heel. Notice your shoulder here. Bring the weight, the strap all the way down, or in this case, broom. Inhale, lift, open, shoulder. Grab a scarf, a necktie, a belt, and then bring that forward and release. Inhale, open, almost like a camel pose, and sitting back towards those heels and push the strap down. Inhale, one more time, open. Strap come forward, elbow straight. So we're going to find it this way. Lean and open shoulder. I don't have much space. And then open. So the key is letting the shoulder feel, but keeping the elbow straight as much as you can. I call it the shoulder floss. Noticing your breath, just playing with it, keeping every time your elbow is bent, it's an inclination that you need to keep the arm straight. Especially when you've slept incorrectly and the shoulder is tight, you lifted so much weight, the shoulder is tight, releasing. One more time, keeping the elbow straight. Even I have to tell myself that. Moving, 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 and release. All right, put the strap or rod to one side. Take a breath here. Come in to Malasana. So slowly walk your legs towards the wrist or the palm and come into Malasana. All right, take a breath here. Sit down on the mat, straighten the legs. Lengthen. You can also put a strap and use a strap here, or put a block on your feet. So I'll keep my whatever bar here. Extend, lengthen, catch the toes or catch that strap, and then push the strap on the ball of the foot. Lengthen the spine. Just feel the difference and come down and fold. Remember, the back of the knee is on the mat. Extend through that block and point your toes and check in with your lower back, especially if you have lower back issue here. Try to look forward towards your toes as opposed to looking towards your navel. We want to lengthen, not contract. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, release again. And then slowly lay yourself on the mat with a bent knee. Inhale, lift up into your bridge pose. Push into those hands and then interlace the hands. Just feel how yummy your shoulders are. Take a breath here, charging into those legs. And then lift the left leg up to the sky, straight left leg. Lengthen the spine. Lower the left leg, lift the right leg up. Lower right leg, lift the left leg. Adjust the thumb, make sure the different thumbs are on top, as opposed to the right one always being on top. Finding that breath, lower down, open hip, soles of the feet touch, the lower lumbar makes contact with the mat. Lift the head up a little bit and lower the head down. And then bring the hands inside the inner thigh as if you have weights on your legs. Close your eyes and find rest. You can shimmer the legs up and down until you find that sweet spot. But when you insert your hands on your lower back, your back should be making contact. And allow your palm to rest, shoulders to rest. Shavasana. Turn down the lights. Put a blanket or a jumper, and allow yourself just to breathe in and out. Release. Allowing your body to completely relax. You've done a lot of work. Allowing your sacrum to touch the mat and release any tension. All right. You can stay as long as you like. Bring the legs together. Hug the knee. Open palm. Take a twist to your right side. You can stack the leg together. You can cross it and then look towards the left. You can also bring your hands towards the left knee to assist to deepen your twist. Notice your breath as it changes. Come back to center and then let the knee go over to the left and look to the right, allowing the left hand to assist. Open, breathe into it and release. Come back to center. Hug your knee in towards the chest and then rock forward and back. Forward and back, and rock yourself to seated. Find yourself in that comfortable, easy pose. Hands on top of the knee. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to feel your practice. Notice what came to mind. For me, it's still compassion and celebration. So depending on what calendar that you follow is Ramadan. It's okay if it doesn't call for you, but there are people that are practicing Ramadan from the 10th of March to the 9th of April. All right. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Bow your chest towards your chin, or chin towards your chest rather. Namaste. Thank you. All right. I hope it was okay. I felt it. I was sweating. This is cleansing our body into spring. All right.
Thank you, Beth.
You are welcome. How was it?
It was a great class.
Good. All right. I'll see you soon. See you Thursday.
See you on Thursday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye for now. All right. If you enjoy, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me in this yoga practice. I hope you enjoyed and I hope it was challenging for you. Be well. Namaste. Thank you.